Hello, everyone. What is up tonight? It's gonna be hopefully just a short stream. I was hoping I was not going to talk about food again, but little fucking Spug on the internet consistently want to go, oh my god, fruit, oh my god, fruit, oh my god, fruit. So, in good faith, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna look at some of the claims. And if I feel like I need to change my opinion, I will. If not, no. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. Just so you guys can get a hint how bad faith this is. Let's see. There we go. Actually, no, let's go ahead and do this. Let's start at the beginning. So, the beginning of this. So, this guy, T. Togi Doodles. However you want to pronounce his name. I really don't care. Anyways. How this whole thing started out, how I ended up getting introduced to this guy. Doesn't even have anything to do with Froot. And frankly, in my humble opinion, has nothing to do with Alko, Mizu, anyone else either. Has to do with him retweeting Legal Mindset. Now, context. Legal Mindset responded to Mama Akko. Also shoot out messages to him, let him know, hey, what's your opinion about this? You know, what do you think about this? All because of NAVT. Oh yeah, NAVT again. There we go. Here we go. Crazy German again. Anyways. This whole thing started because of this. And it went shit sideways because Sperg Online wanted to derail a conversation thread because, oh my god, I want to shit talk these other people. Don't worry, I'll get to this here in a minute, buddy. Anyways. I don't really care for hypocrites at all. And I will treat you the same way you treat other people. As this guy's about to learn. But anyways, Mama Akko asks online, Kush could potentially use this in a suit with Nod if Game of Subs drops her, and Game of Subs sites create a backlash. Torturous interference with business dealings is a thing. Nod posts out same bullshit she's been, she, whatever you want to call her, been spouting out for, what has it been, about a month to 2 months now? Because Noah's been talking about the Game of Sub stuff and Kush and how they're jealous over Kush and all this other good bullshit, and then turn into collaborating with a Vice article and then trying to reach out to other creators to get them to drop the sponsorship of Game of Subs to try to get Kush removed. That's what this whole thing was about. And that's all I care about. Again, nothing to fucking do with Froot. And absolutely nothing to do with Froot. And like I said, Legal Mindset responds, textbook torturous interference, business and defamation. Business defamation. Now, there's a difference too. Tort interference and business defamation. Business defamation. Not regular defamation, business defamation. Anyways, what ended up happening, this guy retweets him. Now, preference, I was at work when this happened. I didn't open up this guy's two links. And I didn't really care. All thing I seen was a lawyer saying this in agreement with Alko is the funniest shit I ever seen. Which, it doesn't matter. Legal Mindset could have responded to me. He could have responded to Kush themselves. He could have responded to Nod themselves. It does not matter who he responded to. The thing that's being responded to was this. And then, for whatever reason, I had to add Alko into it. chocolate. Apparently this guy doesn't like Akko. Whatever. What happened after that is I state this. From what I understand, Akko stated facts relating to this right here. Not any of this shit. I could care less. Not what I was responding to. I was responding to the retweet he did. I'll go say the facts. Not try to get someone removed. A lawyer stating standing to sue does not rely on the person they're responding to. Again, they brought up Akko for whatever reason because they have a hate boner against them. You can have your hate boner. I really don't care. But we're talking about the Game of Sub stuff. If you don't want to talk about the Game of Sub stuff, don't fucking inject yourself into a conversation. If you don't like Akko, that's fine. I don't like Mizu, don't like Lumi, don't like I don't care. I don't give a shit what your fucking preference is. Don't derail a fucking conversation. Don't be a Sperg. If you're gonna go through and do this kind of stuff. So try some more ad homs. That should really work for you. Because that's all they've been doing. They've been doing this all fucking day. For 8+ hours. They're still responding to me. Anyways, so respond back, well, left my ass off. Are you stupid? Did you not read? The Froot allegations were already debunked, meaning Akko and Mizu pushed defamation. They could have corrected, but didn't, because they're cowardly hypocrites. God, I hate this fucking community sometimes. Buddy, I've already listened to your video sometimes. I've asked you for a timestamp for the Under T podcast. You refuse to give it to me. Now, I will go off of what you put in your video, and I'll tell you right now, what they said was not defamation. They actually clarified and actually corrected them statements within the same fucking video you put out. For one. As far as I know, that's like the only thing. The only thing that you brought up about Akko or anyone else. Well, you bring Ant up a couple more times in the video. Be honest, I really don't care about Ant. Again, you can have your little blood feud with Ant all you want. I don't care. It was never my fight, never my problem. I've talked to Ant. I can tell you right now, your little AI claim against Ant is really bullshit because Ant never got into AI until I got her into AI this last October. And really back in 2023, even then, it was still just a new budding thing that actually really kind of sucked back then. For starters. So that claims bunk too. Also your claim about sharing revenge porn, trust me, we got a lawyer talking about the actual Destiny case and about others sharing inferences on a deal. Revenge porn relies on the source that it came from. Now, you gotta sue that source. If I can go in and I can type Froot nudes and come up with 7 different sites and look at it, that's not distributing revenge pornography. That's already been distributed. It's already out there. And again, like I've also saying this whole deal, that is a Froot and X issue. Froot needs to go after the X, and Froot needs to go after the places that posted this stuff up. Because if it's available to the public, it doesn't matter who else gets it. They're not responsible for it. So I don't know. I know you're gonna watch this. I know you're not gonna understand this. You've not understood anything this far in the last 8 hours. But yeah, that's a thing. There's another claim about someone trying to mass flag you with dislikes. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna bring that up too. You never showed your back end page. You only showed your front page. I'm going to show you an example live. I just got done doing screenshots on another channel on how that is bunk and it's not right. because it can showcase one set of statistics on the front page and the actual set on the back, because I can tell what you got. You got ad blocker. Not ad blocker. You got a remove dislike button. Well, not remove. Re-add dislike button. It goes off of algorithms, and it goes off of potentials of influence, and it basically takes an estimated guess. So you going, oh, it was up at this point and this point, and then went down and back up and then down. It's not someone trying to mass flag you. It's the thing trying to guess. And unless you show the back end of what it was, that's also a bunk claim. And the rest of your video is basically just drivel of white knighting and something. I don't know what else to tell you. The main point of me talking about this whole deal is to address the, oh, Anko and everyone else slandered, Froot. I'm gonna tell you right now, anyone can have a fucking opinion online. Don't like it? Oh well. Unless they stay an actual fucking claim. Oh, and like I said, they took it back on that clip you showed. And they corrected it on that same clip. So yeah, that's bunk. But we'll go from there regardless. I'm basically gotta go through and just showcase a little bit more. Oh yeah, I do my own research. Yeah, within this video, you make a timeline. You're so very proud of that timeline. I get it. This was what made October 4th, 2024. Problem is, I made the same timeline actually noting out all the screenshots within this, actually naming out the pages. Not removing any of them, actually addressing everything in the document and not going, oh, well, it's too personal to get into. Yeah. I actually named everything out. And this was 6 months ago. Actually, if you want to go into the video, it was
all right, Bucker.
September 25th, 2024. So I've done my own research. I already know a lot of stuff about this. And as far as you going and citing all the other people, I really don't care. Again, you can hate, you can dislike anyone you want. You can dislike me all you want. I don't care. But I don't think I'm gonna retract anything I said whenever I go for this video, because like I said, I've always seen this 7 times. I already know what you're doing. You're bitching and complaining too. Also, I think around what was it? I think around this point, something like that. That somebody was trying to affect the algorithm of your video. Well, 250, 275 sub channel, which I mean, I'm not gonna knock. 2,146 views, pretty good, pretty decent. Also, you go through on Twitter and shoving everyone's fucking face in every fucking thread that doesn't involve Froot. Yeah, people are probably gonna click on and look. So that's another thing. Anyways, let's go through some of this other stuff. We read that. Why do you think I'm blocked by them? I reached out multiple times and then nothing except a lie to ghost me. I'm gonna tell you right now, they ghost you because you're an annoying little fucking Sperg. I've actually reached out to Arco. They did message me. Actually, if I remember right, what is it? Oh yeah, right here. Hi, yes, I blocked you because you're an annoying Sperg who has spammed myself and my podcast co-host. I don't care about your tards or my gin mate, Aunt He-Man. There it is. They responded to you. You never said anything. Okay. Anyways, we go through here. Other people get involved in this whole deal. Like I said, I'm in at Walk whenever this whole thing's going on. I'm more focused on the game setups and the Kush stuff because that has the majority of my focus, not Fruit. I dropped the Fruit stuff back. Well, when I made this. So it's been dropped now for me about, yeah, over 6 months. Not only did you try to change topic, you ran it from the thread entirely. Um, yeah. Um, why are you talking shit about me, not tagging me? Also, apparently you're flying Alco slandering people. Wow. So I was 100% right about you being a hypocrite about defamation. Also, you never said what I lied about. I just said it. You lied about them saying that they defamed. They defamed Fruit. Anyways, not tagging people. I don't see you tagging Alco. Yeah, Alco's blocked. You can still tag him. I do that not all the fucking time. Noah's got me blocked. I still tag him. Not that hard. Not that fucking difficult to get around block. Also, no one defended the defense and stuff. Even that even covered Fruit stuff. That stuff keeps getting brought up unprompted. Now, I would say that's not just because Aunt Hime did share around some, like I said, solicited images of Fruit. However, problem is with that. Let's see. BS. When you type in the name and come down and you can actually find some of the sites that has this stuff on it, um, that's out in the public. And that stuff's been out in the public since 2021. Um, Now, I do showcase this a little bit. What was that? Where was it at? Whoop, wrong one. There we go. So this was on one of the sites. It actually does have the images on it. If you look here, time date, January 4th, 2021. Those images are there. Now, also know one place in your video, you pull this up. Kind of like out of nowhere. Oh, where was it at? Also, not for this is what happens whenever you fucking spog all the goddamn time and you bounce from thread to thread to thread to thread. It makes it really hard to keep track of what's going on. It's called gish gabbling. It is a tactic that people do use, and it's to confuse people to get them in a gotcha. That's exactly what you do. You need to stop because it is deceptive. And you're probably going to continue getting blocked by people when you do it. Just really notice how it's you there, buddy. Anyways, found a couple homemade nudes from a couple of VTubers. You state it's AI. I didn't see anywhere in there where it has stated it's AI. I said I think I got DMs of Ant actually really hating AI until about October of last year. Afterwards, kind of came around to it, and all gym mates really kind of hate me for it. But yeah, they didn't like AI until like October of last year. So 2023, 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago. Yeah, that's hard to know. Bro, be honest, you actually don't care about defamation. If it's actual defamation, I do care about it. And if it's actual defamation that is actionable, then Fruit needs to sue. But until then, it's not defamation. It's just core public opinion, which is gay and retarded. I don't care. I do not care when it's not defamation because the other person didn't do anything to solve it. The only thing they did is they put out a scattered document. What is it at? They put a scattered document with timelines all over the fucking place. If you go by date and time of the page of the document, it goes from page 50 to 31 to 77 to 56 to 80 to 53 to 2, 9, 35, 40, 43, 85, 85, 45, 26, 85, 88. Screenshots that were not included in the document. Information that was not included in the document. Page 10, 23, 75, 84, 85. Yeah, when you put out a nonsensical document with randomized screenshots, not in order, narrating a tale, yeah, people are not going to believe it. And people are going to have some critiques about it. And if the person making the document does not like that, do not release the document in a story. And then the guy keeps fogging on. Is like, make the video, make the video, make the video, make the video. You need to get on some ADHD medicine, man. You Oh, and there's a question about because he messaged Sensix, and from what I got was the stuff with Sensix was fake. Sensix didn't actually cheated on him. No, we all knew that. Also, the clip you put out was 2023. It was not the latest doc that came out. 2023. So about 2 years ago when it happened. They actually previously talked about it again whenever the new document came out. That kind of glazed over it and was, I don't remember exactly what was said and done. But, yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. Hang on. All right. I cheated on my husband who was on the military department. Now, let me tell you, actually the victim. Well, technically, if you go through the timeline, you actually look at the whole screenshots and not leave anything out. They're kind of fucking dog shit to each other. Um, unless you want to play Hogwarts Legacy, in that case, you can fuck off. I'll even donate money to your harassers. Well, that did kind of happen. Gets caught cheating. He was abusing me. Now, like I said, I think the whole cheating thing is a little out there. Because, like I said, where was it? So actually, kind of comes back on where the whole thing happened, kind of the whole blow up. Um, January 17, 2018. He cared more about sex than her mental health. Oh no, wait. let's see, 14, 14, 4. See, this whole deal started with an argument over a Yuri anime. That happened January 14th. Also, January 14th, that whole fight with the Yuri anime. Well, the document starts off with the assault at the airport, which some random guy sexually assaulted her or something like that. No report, no nothing in the document, so okay. Taking that with a grain of salt. But that's how the document started off with, was the airport assault. Then a fight on who helped out with the assault, which was on page 9. Then it goes to January 14th, the fight over the Yuri anime, page 35, and that skips all over the fucking place. So from here, that goes from 35 to 43 to 85 to 85 to 45. And yeah, it's all over the fucking place in document. And like I said, narrating exactly what happens to make it look better for her. And that's exactly what it was. This is what happens when you actually leave all the stuff in it and not cherry pick stuff to make it seem more good for her. When you cherry pick stuff, nobody cares about your video. Only some do. But yeah, we go the fight about Yuri anime, fight about Yuri video call. She ends the relationship, so she ended it first. The other one, page 85, again, he so 43, she ends the relationship. 85, tells her brother that he dumped her. Page 85 again, he breaks up again. So it's like he breaks up multiple times if we go through and read it. I say it makes no fucking sense. Goes back to 45. He cared more about sex than her mental health. 17. Brendan to cheat on her after breakup. Tried to get her to quit university. So getting her to quit university, which I know there was this whole separate deal, but that happened towards the end during this whole thing, like I said. 85, 26, 45. Yeah, there's an actual story there when you put it together and you actually put it into context. So it goes from January 17th all the way up to February 11th. February 11th, for whatever reason. And I don't remember what screenshot that was. But comparing Froot to his ex, so they were in contact again. After, breaking up, stuff like that. After that, same day, if you look at the screenshots, there was that one session with Center 6. Then March 3rd, another session with Center 6. April 16th, Center 6 feels led on by Froot. Froot goes back to X. There's a question mark because when this happened, they say that, but they're still in the UK. There's another screenshot. After that, May 14th, unconsented sex, get cheated on by X, assassin, autonomy. So, yeah, that looks good after everything else from here. Continues on. Again, states that got kicked out of, military housing, but still kind of in the UK. Vince's brother about make a video call. No location for it. And then 11 for just, going against X. From there, like It also started out like, it started out with joint bank accounts, talk about dyslexia, talks about him over friends, not doing anything. Page 56, wanting to know where she is, being controlling and stuff like that. Well, next to the where she's at, there was a terror attack that day on June 3rd. So yeah, I would probably be wanting to know where my girlfriend slash wife was. Also, that's another deal too. Nobody knows wife or husband, because if it was a husband, that's a very fast divorce. February 11, March 3rd. Trying to get with other people. Yeah. So cheating, whatever you want to call it, it's whatever. My whole basis on this whole deal was this document and some other things, outlying things that I knew about, like the screenshots that were not in the document, which line up perfectly with stuff. Now, I can say that, was there cheating? No. Was there abuse? Yeah. Was it on both ends? Yeah. They were shit with each other. Did this may need to be public? No. Did it become public? Yeah. You don't get to bitch about people talking about it now. That's just how it goes. Anyways, let's continue on. Basically, just... yeah, I don't even know why you're doing this. I love that.
And I'd be pretty mad too if my wife fucked 5 different men instead of me. She
Okay, Asma, go ahead, shit take. I'll say that much right now.
put out a twit longer, begging for attention and looking for approval for cheating on her fucking husband. It's crazy.
So VTuber.
All right. Should I go through this whole fucking video? I really only care about this. I only care about 8 minutes in. I really don't care about this other stuff. Actually, I will go right here.
No, but I do have to update something. The leaked nudes may be AI-generated deepfakes. I've come across this screenshot from Ant's old Discord. Hey Ant, what do you mean found a couple of homemade nudes from a couple of VTubers? LMAO. What do you mean by this, Ant? Please explain. I'm very curious.
Well, it wasn't AI, I can tell you that much.
Because this sounds pretty sus to me. With the help of an informant, we can actually look through the source Ant was using for the doxing. Immediately, there are multiple huge red flags.
Okay.
Firstly, everyone is anonymous, meaning we don't know the identities of anyone. Secondly, the leaker does not provide any context for anything, nor does he even explain who he is.
You do realize that this is just Ants just found this stuff online, right? Let me pull something out. Because I noticed you like one frame within your video. You like timestamps. You like dates. You like times. You like things that put stuff together. And actually, will come important for that under T1. Because you try stating what they said, I think 2 years ago to now. Because as far as I know, there's two. There's 2 of them. Howdy Doody Champion. That's a hell of a name. I appreciate you correcting some of these when I hate it. when I hate, I want to be accurate. Well, I mean, look, end of the day, I really don't care about this stuff, okay? This whole thing should have been remained private. Froot, X, and whoever that was within their personal circles putting this out in the open, they're the ones at fault for this. All three of them. No one else. Anyone talk about this? Anyone giving them shit? Anything like that? No one said they're not at fault here. It's the people who fucking started this shit. I'd be Froot, X, and whoever else was fucking involved personally with this whole deal. It's stupid. But yeah, there's some stuff that's inaccurate that people have done. And like I said, this AI medical video I made is inaccurate because, you know, he wasn't, the X wasn't even in, from what I can get, it wasn't even in the military. Wasn't serving when it happened. They were broke up. But then again, it comes down to that whole deal. It's like, were they married? Were they boyfriend, girlfriend? I think they were boyfriend, girlfriend. Because if they're married, that's a quick fucking divorce. A lot of, you know, because, you know, things don't make sense. Because Fruit's been in 3 different places from here to here to here. Back to here. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, I don't think they were married. I think this was just boyfriend, girlfriend. Even though Fruit calls him her husband. And everyone else does too. I'm just calling him X. But yeah, if it was husband, technically this would be cheating. If it's boyfriend, girlfriend, then no, it would not be cheating. And not there, right here. Yeah, names is made to be tough to say. Appreciate that. Yep. Anyways, we got 11 people watching. Damn, 72 views already. I don't know why. I didn't even want to fucking talk about this. This fucking retard made. Oh, I want to say this retard made me. But it's like stating shit that, one, I mean, if you gotta go around somebody defame someone, at least get the fucking information right. And it's not even what I was talking about. I was talking about legal mindset and the whole fucking Game of Subs deal. And this person's always said, no, I don't want to talk about Game of Subs. It's like, okay, whatever. Why comment on it then? Anyways. Let's, under the T, okay. So it is this one. This one was over a year ago. So no, October 12th, 2023. Just keep that in note. And we'll go over it when we come back up. Aunt Heme, Heme, whatever. We see our Fruit. And as far as I know,
in my opinion, before we continue this, I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is... Yep, this is it. This was June 16th, 2023. So June 16th, 2023. October 12th, 2023. And we'll get to those in a minute. Because Aunt Hime made this video 2023. Middle of 2023. These screenshots, 2022.
He just shows up randomly and started posting pictures, then left. Thirdly, the ex-husband, or at least someone claiming to be him,
You have a good evening, dude.
is an active participant in this conversation. meaning he was fully aware of what's going on and may potentially be tied to the leaks themselves. Allegedly. Remember, it could be an impersonator trying to make the leaks look more legit.
Yeah, again, like I said, the leaks have been out since like 2021. You can find the images already back then. As I showcase this right here. That was before Ant even got involved. So yeah, that's unless unless Ant made another Fruit video, which I don't see it, but I think it's safe to bet that this is just somebody on a fucking website. And Anonymous, you don't know what it is. You're making claims out of your ass.
We don't know for sure. Also, Cinna, the guy she quote-unquote...
Now, I questioned this one too. And I finally got... They sent me a video. After asking multiple fucking times, I had to fucking drag it out of them. Hey, who's the fucking ad on this? And they don't explain what it is. They've never explained that it was a Facebook. They never explained it was Twitter. No, it's not Discord. But have to go through and because the only thing we got are faces. Look, if you're gonna put stuff out, one thing I do want to state, there's no dates. When was this conversation had? 2, is this really you? Is this another person? We don't know. 3, ats. Is this a fake account or not? You cannot see this within this video. Anyways.
More legit, we don't know for sure. Also, Cinna, the guy she quote-unquote cheated with, I'll get more into that later, has come forward saying that they never exchanged nudes, nor he had any involvement in the leaks. So my conclusion about this degenerate mess of a form is this. How the fuck do you trust anything being said in here? Like, there's literally a part where they...
Yeah, it's a shit form. It's a gossip form. It's the internet. Dude, were you not around from 2006? Dude, this shit's been around forever.
They get mad that someone...
And whether it be 4chan or Kiwi forums or that's something awful or medical form, it doesn't matter. It's all the same shit.
Question their legitimacy. This is so ridiculous.
Let's not forget this is a crime regardless. Yeah, whoever actually shared the pictures. Actually, I'll wait until we get to Ant because Ant's the one's being accused of that one hardest.
Here's another update. After an extensive investigation by me and Elra, I can safely say...
Shit source, by the way.
I don't think Froot cheated. There has always been zero evidence of the Five Guys thing, as it was never mentioned by Froot's ex in his accusations. But the ooh what's this leaks by Cinna, although extremely cringe, did look legit. However, when aligning the dates from Froot's doc and his messages, it reveals what really happened. Froot is kicked out of the house by her ex after breaking up due to a bad argument. She then would start messaging her friend Cinna as a rebound. Once her ex wanted her back, she cut him off. Cinna, who is upset and does not know her ex is abusive, leaked the messages to him as payback. The ex would then publicly accuse her of cheating on Facebook. Oh, and if you're feeling skeptical, Cinna himself has come forward affirming this. He even denounced his aunt's video saying he had no part in it. Slow down or pause the video if you want to.
Hang on a minute. I gotta check something real quick. Okay, they do follow each other. Yeah. What's up, Destiny? What is up? What is up? What is up? Glad to see you. Best for me. Yay! What's up, man? If somebody rated, I'm sorry I didn't. I'm sorry I didn't grab that. What I need to do. Follow them. Yeah. That's funny. Okay. Continue on.
To read through it as it is very long. Also, to clear something up, Cinna's clips are from old Discord voice calls that were recorded without his consent by another commentary channel called Cats Productions, while the person in the interview is someone else entirely.
Here's an interview call with one of Froot's former friends. He's a guy who currently seems to be pretty close to Froot's previous love interest.
By the way, as far as I can tell, this guy she's interviewing seems to just be one of Ant's friends who used to know Froot and Cinna. Yeah, that's about it. Not saying
Yeah, you kinda need to showcase that.
he's lying or anything. More
So another thing too I know about this. This was edited.
so that I think it's kind of funny how this
Not on his end, on Fruit's end. Not Fruit's end, on Ant's end.
interview is played up as forbidden secrets being revealed, when in reality, it's more like two friends yapping about a situation they didn't fully understand. Oh, and there is zero evidence that Froot ever scammed anyone in that failed Patches business. Seems to me she was just a lead artist and got kicked out once the cheating accusations happened. In conclusion, this whole situation was
There's a whole mess on 4chan, I know that much. If you're really curious, you can go skim through the dropped logs from the emails from them getting hacked. Should have the logs. I'll get into that later on, maybe, if I'm interested.
a mess to research, and honestly, I don't think we will ever fully understand the complete story. There are several things I read that I decided to leave out because they felt too personal. It's better to just let these people move.
Yeah, if you want to make the notion that Fruit is a total 100% victim and not all part of the fucking abuse bullshit, which they both abused each other. So, yeah. Again, I came up that whole fucking timeline too, back a couple months before you did.
Move on and respect their privacy. Really, my thoughts have
They want privacy, they shouldn't have fucking put this shit on the net. It's petty fucking bullshit. They are ripping what they sowed. They may want to move on from it now, but they're the ones to fucking cause it.
haven't changed much since the very first time I heard about this drama. It's none of our fucking business. Y'all better sort your relationship bullshit out in private
Yeah, you're making a video also.
instead of publicly slandering people. What the fuck, brah? Okay, now that we're all
Publicly slandering people like you've been doing this whole entire fucking thread. Look, if you don't want to have standards, that's fine. I expect people interacting with you not to have standards either. I don't like retards like this.
caught up, let's talk about how stupid and terrible Twitter is. By the way, this may be my last commentary video for a long while, so let's wrap this up with a neat little bow, shall we? Hey, remember how I said it's heartwarming that other VTubers were showing support to Froot?
I don't care.
Personal affairs aren't his business, and then calling
Let's take a look. Perma band.
for. Not even that long ago, I called him out on lying about Joe Cat. But putting that aside for a minute,
What is it? Lying about Joe Cat. Joe Cat stepped in shit. Joe Cat cancels Joe Cat more than anything else, with always leaving and coming back to the internet.
Called him out on lying about Joe Cat, but putting that aside for a minute, him saying Froot's personal affairs aren't his business and then
Let's get completely off. We're going to the whole thing about Froot at the moment and just pretend it's any other contentious topic. This is uncalled for, and this is disgusting and appalling behavior. If you're in any way denying the fact or justifying it, ask yourself deep down, are you actually good and moral and even better? How is this meaningfully different from the Hollywood legacy boycott bullying bullshit? Alright.
calling out harassment is good to see, especially from someone like him.
Oh, that was the Camilla
Never
stuff.
thought I'd find myself fighting side by side with an anti-woke V-tweeter, but here we are. Grixit also tried doing this, but it doesn't quite have the same.
Yeah, the harassment bullshit went a little too far. And if you actually pay attention and stuff, people actually do fucking call out, like, Akko did.
Same vibe to it, considering he was saying stuff like this earlier.
Imagine releasing a 90-page Google Doc on shit from a decade ago to get ass pats from simps. Couldn't beat me. Well, technically, if I remember right, it's a second document, because there was a first document that got removed. That was like a year or so ago. And yeah, basically being critical of the company because, coming out and not questioning friends like, oh my god, we got you, go power stuff. Yeah, no, people have a right to be critical of it. And just like you had a right to be critical of Akko and shit like that, and you're going to be. So, yeah, I guess shut the fuck up.
Like this earlier. Also, we got this garbage take by Mizu. Like, huh? You're mad that people are calling out harassment?
Alright. It's the two comments from, I believe, Grex and Band. You guys fall for the both sides thing way too easily. No one calls out little bully bunch numbers and his 0 followers because they generally think he's indicative of what you believe. I want to look this up because I don't trust them because this is a cut off screenshot. Mizu's replying to someone. Alright. Let's see if we can find this tweet. No, I remember that one because I actually responded on that one. Alright. Let's continue on. Lol. Yeah. You guys fall for the both sides thing way too easily. No one calls out little Billy a bunch of numbers in his 0 followers because they generally think he's indicative of what you believe. They do it because they know you'll waste time calling him out instead of them. While they spend every post on the attack, they spend half of yours on the defense. A good rule of thumb is if the account's doing bad stuff, it isn't doing something dangerous. Is if the account doing bad stuff isn't doing something dangerous or illegal, it has no following, to just ignore it and never address it. 90% of the time, they aren't even genuine. They're trolls who want attention or false flags made for the specific reason. It's been so many years since we saw this tactic being used. Mass people. Yeah, he's talking about back in Gamergate days. I know exactly what he's talking about. Mizu's absolutely fucking 100% right here. Little Billy, I like the way he says it, Little Billy. Look, if you got little pissant accounts that have maybe, 10, 20, 30 followers and they're just shit posting, ignore them, block them, mute them. When actual big fucking creators start coming out and saying stuff, then go ahead and do it. I don't know what's wrong with this. Going out to every little buddy, slandering someone, you're right knighting too hard. That's the best thing I can tell you.
Are you genuinely trying to downplay what happened to Camilla? Oh, and let's not forget that what Anhime did is illegal. So, what were you saying again about what Anhime did is illegal?
Actually, we'll bring this up now, because what he's talking about is Anhime, again, looked online for BS Apricot, which is Froot's handle, or Froot, and nude. You can find several sites that has Froot's nudes on it. Not that hard to find, not that fucking hidden, and Anhime is not the one that fucking posted that stuff out. Let's go ahead and listen to a lawyer. And Destiny, I know you gotta roll your eyes. We're gonna listen on the civil law on this one. He actually has a good take on this.
GG chat. He implies plaintiff is trying to milk him, and she's not going after anyone else that might have been allegedly involved in the leak of the videos because she can't milk as much money of the target. Well, she may not know who those people are, one. And also, everyone else is speeding, therefore you can't pull me over for speeding, is a shit defense. That doesn't work, okay? She may have causes of action against other people. She can choose to sue those people or not. She's chosen to sue you. The operative question isn't whether or not other people have liability. The question is whether you have liability. I'm sorry the cop decided to pull you over for speeding. I know everyone else was speeding. I know the cop could have pulled over anyone else. They picked you. Sucks to be you. Sucks to be you. This is the everyone else was speeding, so you can't pull me over defense. Lol, no. So first of all, she may not know who they are. Second of all, even if she does, she can sue you. Third of all, if the images originally came from you, if you are the source of this thing, then you're arguably the most responsible because you're the origin of this thing. So you seem like a pretty reasonable target to me as a person. So, maybe we'll sue those other people later. Who can say?
So it comes down to it. 1, Ant found the stuff on other sites. 2, Ant's not the one that actually distributed it. Ant did not get the pictures from anyone else. Found them publicly. Same thing with everyone else. The 10,000, 100,000 times viewed on all these other sites of Destiny and Pixie. Same thing with Froot. It's public. Froot needs to go after them. If it's a legitimate issue, Froot needs to go after them. Not someone making a video. And yeah, that's a quote from under the T. Because it's true. You may not like it. You may fucking rage a fit about it. I'm sorry. Anhime is not responsible. Neither is under the T. Neither is no one else. If you can find it in a Google search, Froot's nudes, and pop up several pages of selfies that they have taken to give to an ex, and the ex distributed them, or someone else, we don't know fully, but the word on the street is, it's an ex that did it. The ex that did it. Froot needs to go sue the ex. And if Froot hasn't done that yet, tick tock, because there's a statute of limitations. You couldn't go after Ant anyways, because Ant found it online. In the public. Learn the law. And even then, it's a little bit different because Ant's Froot is originally in the UK, I think, if I'm right. Originating from the UK, not really in the United States. And Ant's Japanese, Korean, something like somewhat Asian. I don't remember exactly where. But none of them reside in the United States. And they fall back down to those laws. And I'm not going to go for the bullshit trouble of finding those laws to figure out if it's legal or illegal. But if we're going to go on the fact of, everyone say, oh, it's illegal. Well, I'm going to go on the basis of what I know, United States law. That's probably not even correct. Again, I don't think Froot's in the United States. Actually, I really strongly believe she's not. And Ant's not in the United States either.
So, what were you saying again about how we should ignore all this because it's just nobody trolls? Speaking of garbage takes on Twitter, here's another one, this time by Azura. At first it doesn't seem so bad, right? Privacy and skepticism about any situation like this is valid. However, Froot is the one who wanted to keep this private. She never wanted to talk about this and just wanted to move on, but
But Froot released a document. Sparked this whole thing back up. A second document, mind you. If I remember right, let me look here. Because I asked somebody about it. And they couldn't find it because it was wiped from the internet. And they're trying to find an archive of it, and they do. I'll maybe eventually do a comparisons to the first document to the redistributed document that came out last year. But, oh, what was it? Talk about the very first doc then, not whatever the fuck that reserved one was. Yeah. There was a second document, is around on some other sites that Froot released secretly. Can't locate it. So, allegedly. I'll put out there allegedly another document. So, the document Froot put out wasn't even the first one. Allegedly. I'll put that. But let's go ahead and look at this. People are questioning the information provides as one. It only shows one side of the story. Yes, very true. It only shows Froot's side of the fucking story. Notice how the cheating part was conveniently left out. Yes, that was my whole fucking deal too. Again, this timeline that you say that you did a lot of work on, I did before you didn't want to showcase it all, tells a very different story from a poor, innocent little victim. Women sometimes lie. Well, everyone can sometimes lie. Often when it comes to toxic relationships, it's two-way street. Yes. I even showcased this document in its purest form as Froot wrote it. They're not even VTuber friends. Not friends. They're not even VTubers. They're just people on the internet. And people I know personally. They even said it was bullshit. They even said that it looks like it was a two-way abusive relationship. It's not a hot take. That's what it is. I'm sorry you don't like it. Sorry, White Knight's got to get all huffy, but as how it's not wrong here. You can not like it all you want, but at least, if you're going to showcase a tweet, don't give a generalization of what you think it means. Because you do that a lot. You did that a lot with me on this whole fucking deal. You done nothing but try to twist my words, put words in my mouth, do ad homs, twist around. Oh, well, you think this then. 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 This is not 2014, man. This is 2014 tactics. Stop. All of this personal stuff that shouldn't be aired to everyone to see. This is something to be discussed between the affected parties and authorities if there is physical abuse or sexual assault, or therapists if there is emotional abuse. Again, I don't know what's wrong with that take, except for Azahara and all the others. I notice all the people that you mentioned are the main ones that always get attacked by different people because people don't like it whenever these people call them out. Because they usually call them out on bad shit. And then they usually turn around and lie about them. Like we've seen here. The only purpose for airing this out, everyone to see, is to gather sympathy for strangers on the internet. Yes, exactly it. While at the same time putting the company in a real position. Yes, a very fucking real position. The soldiers should not even have to attempt to fucking facilitate this. Facilitate this. Because yeah, it puts them in a really fucking weird position. The Sojo is not a shield for Froot. This is a personal matter that shouldn't have ever been put out. But Froot put it out on her fucking main account. Froot started the fucking argument up again. Unprovoked, unannounced, randomly. Hey, I'm putting this out now. It took me so long to get my thoughts in order. Again, allegedly. Second document, not the first one. Well, they had to start trying to control what the other talents, other content creators say. Yes, and we've seen that. You even make a mention about it here, somewhere in the video. You make a fucking mention about it. Yet the people you're trying to go, oh, well, these are bad people and shit like that, you basically said the exact same thing you said later on in the video.
People like Aunt Hime were publicly slandering her to thousands. Froot was pressured by harassment to make this doc, and she has every right to defend herself.
So, the document dropped September 18th, 2024. Ant's video, June 16th, 2023. Over a year. It was an over a year dead drama. Nobody was talking about it. Not even Ant. Ant moved on. Ant moved on from this. I even asked her, you gonna cover this? Nah. Always said that what she wanted to say wasn't gonna attempt to decipher a document. And from there we can look. Yeah, not really said anything. Ant's also been busy with school life. She does it later on in the future, maybe, who knows? I don't know. Maybe not. Who can tell? I think it'd be best for Ant to not even really pick it back up again. My honest opinion. Because, I mean, it's dead. Really, I shouldn't be talking about it either, but, you know, this retard here, says that everyone's slandering, and I've not seen no slander yet. I've not even seen libel. I think the guys wanting to put slander and libel out as, oh my god, people are criticizing Froot. They're slandering her. I think that's what that is. I hate to tell you, it's not slander and libel. People's opinion. Now, did some people go way too far? Yeah. I seen it myself. There's a lot of people who went way too far. Should it be held on any individual's head? No. And if you try, you're a fucking retard.
Yourself. But hey, I could give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you never heard of the leaks or the statements by her accusers. Oh wait!
I actually heard about them, I believe, 2022. Before Ant even made her video. Because it was talked around on a lot of forums.
Here you are saying that Ant's video is true, meaning you watched it, meaning you heard the other side of the story already.
Alright, so, what is it? This is the same video either Froot or Zojo Couple struck 1 year ago and got ignored by the general public because the person making the video is a bit of a Sperg and false made a video one in defense for Froot. The information in the video true. Doesn't matter if the person was liked or not. Now, I'm not gonna go through and judge whether the stuff in Ant's video is right or wrong. The video was made through, like I said, over a year ago. I would say this much: I probably didn't know exactly what I was in it, because I can attest after reading it myself. If I remember right, there's some stuff either added or changed around from what Ant provided in a video, and also nothing in the document was even stated of what Ant covered. Like I said, the stuff with Cinesticks and all that is good stuff's missing from the document. And it's not in the document. It's not in the Google Doc. None of that stuff was in it. And really, also, when was this? I gotta look this up too. Buddy, walk on the screenshots and walk on the dates. I need a year. What year was this? Or at least provide fucking links. So, let's look here. As a high. True or nope. Don't want that. Yeah, I want that. True or Sojo. Fruit over Sojo. Copyright. Fruit over Sojo. Copyright struck. Guys, give me a minute. I'm looking through this. Like I said, the guide does not provide links. Okay. That's when it was. September 22nd, 2024. Wow, it wasn't that hard to fucking do. Alright, so this was May last year. Gotcha. There's a reason why I'm bringing that up. Of when it was made.
Meaning you unquestionably believed the stuff Ant got caught lying about. Okay, so I guess that whole thing about privacy and skepticism is actually a complete fucking lie then. Okay, one more garbage tweet. Here we have...
Again, you have this bad tendency of cherry picking quotes from... You leave everything else out of a fucking statement and you cherry pick portions within it. You need to stop that. That's really dishonest.
About privacy and skepticism is actually a complete fucking lie then. Okay, one more garbage tweet. Here we have Mama Oka saying that Froot deserves to be with an abuser.
Okay, hang on. Even as my goals rain in, Froot's done. You can't cheat on your husband and then get upset with him. Upset when he's upset. She's deplorable and gross. She and him deserves another. Well, and see, here's the deal too. A lot of people, and this is another thing that a lot of people miss. A lot of things, and Froot, I believe Froot states this in her documents. Husband. Froot's husband. Not ex, not boyfriend. Froot's husband. Okay? Again, let's go through this. They broke up February 11th, 2018. Got together since 6 February not February. January 17th. Excuse me. January 17th, 2018. Is when Froot and the ex break up. February 11th, about a little under a month, that's why they get together with Center 6. And afterwards, Froot goes back to husband. If they were married, quote unquote, if they were married, I don't see a divorce. I don't see anything talking about a divorce. But if they were married and still married, technically, Froot cheated. Again, I don't think they were married. I think that's a fucking lie. Because if anything that was, this is adultery. So, again, I think it's boyfriend. However, when you state husband, and a month later, cheated, technically that's adultery. Because technically getting a divorce is a long process. It's not you walk in, you get it done within a fucking day. It could take up to about 1 to 2 months to process everything. And this is just the ones that are out right now. We don't know what happened between the 17th and 11th. We don't know anything happened there. So, to assume that Froot cheated, it's not that wild of a fucking take. Especially when you have Froot going, my husband. Again, whatting. And they fought since 2017 on up to 2018. They fought like this. I don't know what to say to that. And again, people want to get pissed off because, oh my god, I'm digging into someone's personal life. Dude, Froot released the fucking document for everyone to fucking read. So, I kind of agree with Rocco. They kind of do deserve each other. In fact, I think Rogue had a lot more spicier shit to say.
Have Mama Oka saying that Froot deserves to be with an abuser. Oh, that's gonna have to be a yikes for me, dog. Also, she's really hyping up this Asmon clip. Let's go check it out. Oh.
Yeah, Asmongold removed it. Not that big of a fucking deal. He removed it because Froot's document is unreliable and you can't go through and you can't fucking make heads or tails of it. It's a one-sided fucking document. There's not much information on the fucking X's side. Asmongold's not gonna go through and do the legwork to fucking do this, and he goes off people's fucking opinions. So, really not a win. I think I stated whenever Asmongold did do it, yeah, a shit take. From a shit person. Because I don't like Asmongold.
Quite so well.
Speaking of things that didn't age well.
It's personal.
Now, here's what I'm going to kind of call this guy out. This document came out last year. The tweet that they're on is October 11th, 2023. This is an old podcast. That's actually this podcast right here, I believe. Which happened October 12th, 2023. When did the Google document drop? September 2024. So, okay, that's one. Did you explain that? Did you take this out of context? Because at the time, like I said, I can't find this other alleged document that came out first a couple years ago. So again, it's alleged in my book. But we have the actual document here. Then we have Froot's video. Not Froot's video, Ant's video. Which Ant's video came out, again.
Yeah, this
June.
dude,
What was it? June 16th, 2023. And then on talking about it, October 12th, 2023. It kind of seems like you're trying to conflate this as this just happened after the document dropped. Just stating, that's how it looks like to me, because it's very out of context, very out of pocket.
It's so well.
Speaking of things that didn't age well,
It's personal morals. Like, I feel like there is common sense morals that most people on the internet should follow. I don't know if this falls into that. I feel like that's a wider discussion, but I personally don't think it's that big of a deal. Here's my take. If you have nudes on the internet, if it was from an ex or a jilted lover, yeah, you should definitely try and get those taken down. But if you posted them, honey, they are there for life, and you cannot be upset. You don't have the right.
exactly. And I love how people are just
And is lying. Froot never posted it publicly. If they don't know, they don't know. Again, Ant grabbed this shit offline. People talking. Again, I showcased a fucking screenshot of people talking. There's a lot of shit that's talked about Froot all the way back to 2016. You can find a lot of shit on a lot of forums and a lot of boards.
being there like, oh my god, she's an angel, she would never post nudes online publicly. She's a grown woman.
I'm sorry.
Okay, and that's a jump cut. I'm gonna have to find out exactly what that jump cut is and go back and actually watch it. Because the guy vehemently refused to give me fucking timestamps when I asked him. And it does a jump cut there. I see why. But anyways, what I get from this is Akko stated, why Sparky? And that's bugs, that's why. Anyways, if Akko's going off of information that the stuff was found publicly, which it was, I found it publicly, not AI generated, and didn't receive them from people, found publicly. Again, that is an issue between Froot and her ex and law enforcement. And Amp being sarcastic, big whoop, I'm still not seeing defamation here. And no screaming about it online going, oh my god, Sparky's off for defamation. No, I'm just not seeing defamation here. Because later on, they correct themselves.
Sorry.
Oh, and someone in my chat did say correction. It was an ex that posted them to the forums.
Oh, so it was revenge porn?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, that is pretty fucked up. But that's something that she needs to take care of.
Yeah, exactly, but
Like, go after the ex, not an aunt that makes a video about you.
What's wrong with that? They're citing something that they thought was right. Somebody corrected them and goes, okay, it was an ex that posted it. They corrected themselves. You're a lying piece of shit, man. In incognito mode. Yo, boys. Yeah, what's up, man?
that makes a video about you.
Yeah, it's not Froot's. It's not Ant's responsibility. Ant's not the one that fucking published them. They've been out there since 2020, since before 2021. I know that much. You can find them. They've probably been out since 2018, if I want to be honest. Now, did Ant have to show? No. Was that a shit thing to do? Yeah. Also know, personal fact, that Ant got her fucking ass jumped by a manager because of it. Big whoop. Where's the gotcha? Where's the fucking defamation act? Where's the libel? Where's the slander? I see that they were talking about something and then corrected it when they got new information. Now, there's a couple other things. Now, here's why I'm going to go for a jump. Because I want to get those things. The revenge porn, yeah. Ant found it publicly, no fucking problem. It's Fruits and her exes and law enforcement. And this actually did happen in 2018. I think statute of limitations is up. Not really a lot of things that you can do. Can you be mad at Ant? Yeah, you can be mad at Ant. Did she do something against the law? No, she didn't. Did Akko slander her? No. Did Mizu slander? No. Did Azaha slander? No. You're a fucking right night, man. I don't know what else to tell you. Fruit is not going to fuck you. Neither is Akko. Anyways, couple things I want to touch on. Now I'm going to skim through the video. I only want to get through that part because that was the main contention point being talked about in this whole deal. Oh my god, you didn't see the video. Oh my god. Oh my god, I provide evidence. I got the evidence of them slandering people. Slandered no one. And corrected themselves too. And wasn't last year, it was 2023. You know, you're twisting information around. You're doing this shit. So, yeah, Con 4K, man. And if you're hearing a kid in the background, I'm sorry. Anyways, cites Tucky Tom as a source. That's a good one. I'm going to go on to the note that you know nothing of the commentary community or Tucky Tom or any of that other shit. I'm also going to go on a note that you don't know that, you know, Tucky Tom's also actively covering for Destiny that shared revenge porn of his hit piece. Yeah, I guess you didn't know that one either. I guess you also didn't know that Tucky Tom is allegedly one of the penises that you see getting sucked in that. Allegedly. Yeah. And basically saying, oh yeah, no, who cares about cheating? He cheats. It's based. I believe that's a quote. I remember seeing this. Tucky Tom's really not the pussy you want to compare to Fruit. Just putting it out there. Not really good. But I'm not going to go for it because it's just... I found it funny. Because my jaw hit the ground when I found him. What does this guy, Tucky Tom? Oh, God. You know nothing about BGG. You know nothing about commentary community. You know nothing about that spirit of fucking hand that. And you go, oh, look, this big guy talked about it. And I'll say this much. He does kind of correct it. Because I think Dr. Disrespect. Not that big of a deal. I said it's not even that much of a talking point. I just found it funny. Now we gotta go here. I'm gonna showcase a couple screenshots. If I can find out exactly where it was.
Out he's a huge Dr. Disrespect fan, which I thought was funny for obvious reasons. Okay, what else was there? Oh yeah, Vishojo's managedly, but I think
Oh yeah, he brings up Visojo's management. Basically saying that Visojo should allow the talents to come out and support Froot. No, the management did the right thing and shut them the fuck up because the talents do not need to be getting involved in this at all. That is a PR nightmare waiting to happen. And in fact, you don't know that, just tells me you're a fucking dumbass. Yeah. Statement from Froot. Yeah, no, harassment's not good. However, legit criticism's also harassment. So, yeah, I kind of take that with a grain of salt. Unless somebody's actually threatening your life or actually committing actual fucking defamation. Not just repeating something that someone said online, actually committing an actual tort, which is something that is made up in their own head. You know, kind of like what Nick Cata did with Montagraph. That, you know, kind of like what Amber Heard did with Johnny Depp. You know, kind of like that. Funny one. Kind of like what Carl Jobs did to Billy Mitchell. Kind of like that. I mean, you have your right to a fucking opinion. And a lot of these people want to go, oh my god, your opinion, you're slandering someone! Again, opinion. A year old opinion. A year old. A year from the document drop. Opinion. So yeah. Slander where? I think this is it.
would notice. Well, it turns out they are noticing now. Hey, it's never too late to apologize, Aunt. Just saying. I did see some people memeing that Aunt responded to the doc, but since I'm blocked by her, I couldn't see it. So out of curiosity, I made an alt account to take a quick little peek, which was the worst mistake of my life. Yeah, that's anime Fuda porn. In the midst of this VTuber Twitter war that was going on, there was one person I didn't expect to see. He's a transphobic troll account who is basically the CEO of Twitter Freaks. The guy...
Really? The shit poster? Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, nobody should take right seriously. Like, in the story. That's all there is. I don't know what else to tell you. He will shit post and he will do shit for gags. Here it is. Okay.
Bots or alt accounts causing YouTube to
Okay.
However, there...
This is why I don't trust this fucker. This is another reason why I don't trust this fucker. Not only we seen him twist words around, not explain stuff, out of context clips, out of date clips, like I said, Froot document 101. Kind of what he's doing. He's going to bring something up about the light-dislight ratio, and he's going to tell people he assumes that someone's botting trying to get his count out from the algorithm. And we'll tear this to pieces too pretty soon.
I must get all of you. I must get free.
I know this video is going to get hate because every video I make about this topic gets hate. However, there are a few funny things I want to point out.
Yeah, they're very funny. Hang on, let me get this prepped up and ready. Let me pull it back over to me so I don't show shit I don't want to show. Okay, let's go back now.
Now, I don't know what caused this, but it was hilarious when
I tell you exactly what caused it.
I noticed. My last video was disliked bombed immediately after getting uploaded. It nearly reached past 100 dislikes before I went to bed the first day. Once I woke up...
Now, if you look here, this video has 2,146 views. It has 128 likes and 95 dislikes. Now, there is an issue with this whole deal. Now, as you can see, this is a main page of a YouTube channel. This is his channel. You can see the likes, and you see the dislikes. Because I got a little app installed called View Dislikes. Now, here's the thing. The View Dislike toolbar app for Google is not accurate. It goes off of feedback and not entirely sure what it basically kind of wins it and guesses what the like dislike ratio is, and puts out a number. You can't trust that number because it is different, and I can showcase it being different.
I noticed the dislikes were at 88, which is strange because I distinctly remember it being well past 90 the night before. Little while later, I checked again and it was at 82. This time I screenshot it to make sure I'm not...
I love it. I love it. You liked your own video, man. That's what that is. That little thumbs up, circled in, screenshotted your own video. You liked your own video, man? Wow.
Checked again and it was at 82. This time I screenshot it to make sure I'm not losing my grip on reality. I checked one more time and there it is, plain as day. The dislikes are now at 78. I have no clue what caused this, but I asked a friend and we agree it may have been either bots or alt accounts causing YouTube to show the wrong amount. Either way, it seems that someone may have attempted to sabotage my video's reception using a lot of fake accounts. Looks like it's back to normal now, but I'm extremely curious. Who did this and why?
Yeah, and that's the thing. You want to go with slander? This is kind of slander. That's what this is actually what slander is. That you just done it. Look in the mirror, buddy. That's kind of what this is. You're making an accusation. Oh, actually, no, I'll take that back. It's not really slander. It's kind of accusation. But you're saying that what I can get from this is you're saying Ant took a lot of fake accounts, bot accounts, to try to dislike bomb your video. That's what I get from this. Now, here's the thing. I find this deceptive because you could have also done this. You could have screenshotted your back end. There's a back end that creators have for the YouTube videos. That is accurate. You can actually see your own dislikes on that. And not have to use this little API app. Let me show you an example. So, this is one of the videos on AI Mr. Medical. This is viewing it from the front end. Okay. We got 8 likes, 1 dislike. As you can see here, I didn't like my own shit. Just saying. Kind of cringe to like your own shit. Anyways, this is viewing the page. You know, kind of like what he's doing right now. Viewing front page. And like, you know, you can tell which one was on the computer and you can tell which one was on phone. Fuck, what was it? When was it? Like, I hate the search feature so goddamn much. Oh, there we go. Yeah. All right. So you can tell this is on a computer. That is on a phone. That is a phone screenshot. Computer screenshot. Computer screenshot. Yeah. Back to phone. Anyways, why am I bringing this up? Why is that a big deal? Well, you showcase, like I said, you're showcasing your front end. And like I said, on my AI Mr. Medical video, they have 8 likes, 1 dislike. Not that bad. However, I look on the back end of that same video. Space Marines is skits. Space Marines is skits. It's a 50-50 ratio. We have 8 likes and 8 dislikes. See, I can see the back end of this, and I can see what the actual legitimate amount is. You're seeing an estimated guess here from interactions. And the API can get it close, but it's always got to be wrong, plus or minus, above or below what the actual count is. Why didn't you just screenshot your backend? Why make this wild accusation? Because I guarantee it, the number never changed on your backend. And as you can see right now, we're still, 128.95. You see, I'm nice and I haven't disliked it. Should, because it's a dog shit video. But doing all this and then putting that little jab in, yeah, that's what you call an accusation. And that's kind of what you can consider slander. Now, do I care enough about this? Continue on? No, not really. I don't give a fuck about Froot. This little fuckhead is a little fucking Sperg. No, Akko didn't slander anyone. Yes, and he may laugh at someone. They corrected the record. No, Ant didn't fucking break the law. Now, could Froot take action? Possibly. They could take action. Whether if it's going well, it'll be dismissed because it's frivolous, or actually go forward, well, they actually have to fucking file a lawsuit first. Until then, like I said, the fucking images of Froot been out there since around 2021, latest I can find. Assumed 2018, whenever the whole bullshit between Froot X and Sidepiece happened. I don't see the lie. I don't see the slander. I just see people being very critical of Froot and a white knight losing the absolute shit over it because, no, milady! I'm fucking done with this. So, with that, everyone came in 160 views. That's actually really good. 160 views, free comments. I'm pretty sure that it's kind of disliked a little bit, but I don't know. Actually, let's kind of take a look. Now, I'll showcase to you exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay. So there's that. I'll showcase to you. Okay. So showcasing my screen right now. Now, is this stuff I want to show or not? Yeah, I don't care. Okay. So, as you can see here, we got 3 likes, we got no dislikes. Damn, we're doing good, right? Well, we go here in the back end right now. Whoop, 42.9. 3 dislikes, 4 dislikes, 3 likes. So it's kind of a half and half perception on this. And also you can tell that the view count's off too. YouTube has a bad habit of doing that shit. So, yeah. That's all I got with this. Yeah, I didn't want to do this. But it's like, I'm getting sick and fucking tired. Oh, Uncle Dim lied. Uncle Dim lied. I don't say the lie. We went for your video. We've seen what you lied. We've seen where you try to throw accusations out. We've seen where you try to twist people's words around. We've got first-hand knowledge of it right now in my fucking tweet thread that you've been constantly fucking bugging me and 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 bugging me. All fucking goddamn day. Over this one little fucking deal that I disproved very fucking quickly. Rage and make your fucking video. No, you make a video, I'm gonna react to it again. I'm done with this whole fucking conversation. This should have never been done a thing. My first initial retweet of yours, again, and I'll state this for the people coming in the end, was from Legal Mindset. You retweeted Legal Mindset about the GamerSup stuff. Not Froot. Legal Mindset retweeted, oh not retweeted, tweeted on Akko's account. Has nothing to do with this whole fucking deal. A lawyer saying this in agreement with Akko is the funniest shit ever. It's facts. Little hint, we do have lawyers that we know, that we bounce stuff off of. We just don't pull it out of our ass. I even talked about this stuff. A couple lawyer friends I know. This is a shit video. I retweeted this. I didn't look at these links because I didn't care. Talking about the GamerSup stuff. This was my main priority. A lawyer standing to sue does not rely on the person they're responding to. You're doing an ad hom attack. That should really work for you. Like it's worked all fucking day. Not. You've been made fun of. That led to, oh my god, Froot! 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 My mistress, my lady, me lady! You can drop it. I'm gonna block you too. Once this live stream's over with, I'm blocking you. You're dishonest. You lie. You put words in people's mouths. You spug the fuck out. You do deceptive tactics. You do gish gobble. You make weird accusations. And you have hate boner for people for whatever fucking reason. Log off your life, man. Okay. I'm done shitting on this guy. Everyone have a good fucking night. I'm going over to... Are they even live still? Can I even do this? I can. They are still live. Okay. So I'm sending you guys over to GNF Televisible. I'll be over there in just a minute. I don't know exactly who they're talking about. Let me see if I can actually raid in over there. I should be able to. Customization, redirect. Yes. Okay. Night, everybody.